bring up before I want to finish with Payday. So if there's anything,
Okay, well then, yeah, I want to fucking. We're gonna talk about tabletop here, boys.
oh
We're
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
to- we're
Oh
about
fuck, we
to
can't
bust
actually
this.
see this goddamn thing.
I'm about to. All right, I haven't even unboxed this thing yet. I've been waiting for this.
Oh man,
Ooh,
the live
unboxing,
stream
official
unboxing.
unboxing?
Yeah, dude.
Hype,
Oh
boys.
shit!
So
Gonna full screen this.
Here is the fucking box. It is like 5 of my heads put together in a row. This
And you have a pretty big Hodor head, Palmer.
is fucking huge. Here, look at this. Right here. Oh, by the way, I should probably tell you what the name of this is. It's Kingdom Death Monster, dude. It's this tabletop game.
Kingdom Death Monster.
And it looks fucking awesome. But this is the box. I had no idea this thing was this big.
Yeah, it's a pretty big box.
It's hefty.
How heavy is it?
It's, dude, it's probably like 15 pounds, maybe.
You gonna jazzercise with it, Palmer? Is that why you bought it? You're not even gonna play the game.
Absolutely.
Just gonna jazzercise.
So let's take off the top here. If I can get it open. Wait a minute. It's coming.
Remember, there's a bit of a delay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, there's always the delay on Twitch.
So here's the shiny art on the top of the box. I don't know if you guys can see that very clearly, but it's pretty detailed. It's nice. This is a nice fucking box. Might I just say?
Yeah, I was telling you, it looked really fucking
Oh,
cool.
black
It was
on
just
black,
a little
yeah.
too rich for my blood, but the game itself and the models and stuff all looked really cool.
All right, so let's see
Nice.
what is the first.
What
thing?
is that?
It's
That
like
sigil.
It's like a weird looking like tentacle thing.
Gets the look confirmed.
Actually,
Dude,
no, I
it's
guess
Oracle.
not. It looks-
Dota 2 Oracle.
It actually looks like I don't even.
It's a
know,
headless
dude.
Oracle.
Looks like maybe it's
Looked like a dream catcher.
flowers or something. I don't know, dude. It's very interesting.
Will I dream?
Very interesting. Here, I'll put it up one more time to see if you guys can give more detail on that. But that's about the best I can do on this camera. There you go. That's a little.
Yeah, that's like I recently started picking up some board games again, and that's even by like big box board game standards, that's pretty goddamn big.
Yeah, this thing is fucking massive. So the next thing we have in here is the miniature assembly kit, and we're gonna check out all the different stuff in here. Let's see what we got. Holy fuck! So, goddamn, dude.
Did you already break it?
Nice.
No. This is.
Oh, I hear plastic.
Yeah, there's.
They're called
bunch of
miniatures, Jose.
little
Okay.
Pieces
No,
in
I
there,
was imagining just a bunch of little cardboard cutouts.
but then
They're
there's
plastic, Jose.
Oh,
I'll take
miniatures.
them out.
wow.
I'll take one of the. They look incredibly detailed. Incredibly detailed. Here we go. So this looks like it's probably going to be some sort of griffin or something. That gives you a little bit of an idea of the.
As far as like
detail
scaling
side.
into like 40K, how big are these figures?
They're-
I know there's a lot of monster creatures in that box.
They're about the same size. Like the standard units are about the size of like Space Marines and stuff.
Space Marines.
The bigger units definitely start rivaling.
Yeah, some of the monster creatures in that box look
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I
Like
mean,
to the
like
point
they-
I wouldn't want to paint them. I'd want to like pay someone to paint them professionally.
Yeah, dude, like they're incredibly detailed. There are a shitload of them, and it's going to take me a long time to get all this set up. But I wanted to wait on it's been hell. I wanted to start putting them together, but I wanted to wait to unbox it live on the.
Well, now we can do a progress report every couple of weeks.
Yeah,
to see how you put one guy together in a week, and I'll flame you.
uh,
It'll be great.
I'll definitely keep updates going. Like especially when I get like the cooler monsters and stuff put together.
Can you just start putting bolters on them for me? Just give them bolters and like plasma cannons and shit.
Oh god, just like alter the rules so all of the
Yes.
monsters are carrying bolters. And, like,
Monsters are now
fucking
Space Marines. Go with it.
chainsaw swords and shit.
Oh man, can you build an Ash model? That'll be perfect.
No, I'm
I
just
actually think
gonna-
I saw a
I'm
Kickstarter
gonna
for that
turn
one.
one of them like into a straight up fucking like walking mech. Next in here we've got a shitload of coins, and all the coins have really intricate artwork on them. I don't know what any of these tokens do yet, obviously. Let's see, we got like -1 evasion, -1 toughness, -1 damage, that kind of stuff. So it's obviously all like debuff stats, I guess, for your characters. And I have more cards. I don't know what they are, but they are also very beautifully drawn. Holy shit, I don't even know what this is. We haven't even gotten to the board yet. I'm not even sure if there's actually a. Oh no, there definitely is like.
There's definitely a board in there.
Yeah. So this looks like it's some sort of. Oh, okay. So it's just a stack to put all the tokens on and everything. It looks like more of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight to the board.
Hmm.
All right. So here's the board itself.
Wow, that's got like a Risk Halo, like rectangular feel to it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Holy shit, this board is big. All right. So here's the board itself.
Oh, that's not the board I'm looking at, Raffle.
It is really, really beautiful.
Ooh.
If there's nothing else that you take away from this, it's that this is a very fucking beautiful board game, in terms of design and everything. But there are approximately 5 bajillion squares on there. So I guess
It's like a dungeon crawler game, right?
no,
Like those
from what I understand, it's
Flying
like,
Frog game.
it's part like settlement stuff. So it's like got aspects of Risk. But then when you're actually like using the game board, it's because you're basically approaching it like a fucking raid.
Yeah.
You and 4 other people like go up against one of the enemies, and it goes from there.
Yeah, it's like that's dungeon crawl. It's basically what that's
Yeah.
as in the
How
biz
does it-
Palmer.
Okay, this is the rule book. So this is the rule book here. It is for scale probably about 3/4 of an inch thick. So it's not too bad. It's still got some heft to it. It's holy shit. Here's some like examples of artwork and stuff in there. And
Yeah, the artwork for this game looked pretty cool.
these are some examples of like the stats, I guess.
If the shit wasn't like $300 or $400 or whatever it was, I definitely would have picked up a copy.
Should have fucking backed it, bro.
Well, I've got to pick up like I just started
Oh.
picking up like standard board games
Okay,
like
so it
Eldritch
looks-
Horror and shit. So
It looks like you kind of get cards that give you a random event, and then you go from the random event to taking on a different type of boss. The one that I just showed you guys was for something called the Butcher. But there's apparently different classes of monsters. Well, there's the Hooded Knight. I don't know. Like the reason that this really appealed, reason that this really appealed to me is because it's incredibly difficult, and it seems kind of like the Dark Souls of tabletop
board games, yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got in here. We've got a bunch of dice. Looks like 9-sided is the biggest there. These are card sheets. We have 2 different types of stat sheets. One looks like specific character stats. The other one is for your settlement. So those are your settlements sheets, and that's like a full page there. And then the character stats are, I don't know, maybe like a quarter page. That's all that stuff there. And then other than that, dude, it's a shitload of cards. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 15 different sets of cards in here. Look, we've got random event cards. This card is called Screaming Antelope. But yeah, I don't know what any of this stuff does. I'm gonna have to like read the rules and start putting some of this stuff together, and as I do that, I will definitely report back. But this is probably the most excited about a tabletop game I have been in a very long time.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of board games of its ilk, but this one in particular just seems to maybe instead of fucking 13 packs of cards, you get 2, or instead of the really high detailed and good quality miniatures, you get kind of not so fantastic. But this game, it kind of seems just like to the umpteenth level in every aspect.
Yeah, you can tell that this. I mean, from everything that I've been reading and stuff, like it's really meant to be like a full-on labor of love, from the creator of it and everything, and basically all the reviews that I've seen have said that it's a masterpiece of tabletop gameplay. So I'm really excited to jump into it once I finally get some of this shit together. It's just the only downside about it is, like Tim says, it's like kind of expensive. And
It's horrifyingly expensive, sir.
If you didn't pre-order it or back it on Kickstarter, it's like $400, I think. If you did back it on Kickstarter or you pre-ordered it, I believe it was $250. But yeah, it's fucking sweet. But that's enough about that.
It's kind of reminiscent of the Cthulhu War games, or Cthulhu Wars game that came out about a year ago. It was like $200, but it had like these giant, awesome Cthulhu monsters, like big models, and it was kind of a dungeon crawler type thing, if I'm remembering it right. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really expensive. But Palmer showed me this when he was initially backing it, like, oh, you got to get on this. But it was just too rich for my blood. But it looks like every aspect of the game looks like all the components look really well put together. It just looks beautiful. You fucking paint some of those miniatures, it'll just look fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm really excited about it. Like that's part of aside from the fact that it looked like a Dark Souls tabletop game, like that was the other thing that like really called me to it was the fact that I'd be able to put all this stuff together and like paint it and make it look like I wanted.
Get that old 40K bug satisfied.
Yeah, dude, it's totally like I've been craving like a model or like a miniature hobby to like kind of take hold again, and this is gonna do that for me. Really
Some of those
excited about it.
pages look like character sheets, so it's like RPG-ish.
Yeah, so
Probably.
so you've got like you said, like Tim said, you got the dungeon crawler aspect, but then you're leveling up. You're also getting items and stuff while beating, or whenever you manage to take down one of these bosses, and then you have a settlement that you have to micromanage every time you're outside of the arena.
Yeah, like it's got a campaign aspect to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's like you don't need a a dungeon master for this at all. It's all just driven. It's card driven. So you'll obviously get some of the same scenarios, but they're talking about releasing expansions obviously for it. So you get less scenarios, but it's completely random every time. So
That's a big plus too. Like you shouldn't gloss over that. A lot of dungeon crawler tabletop games, it's kind of a pain in the ass to be the DM, especially if you only got like 3 or 4 people. It's being able to kind of unload that onto a card system. Pretty good.
Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the biggest benefits of it is the fact that all of this is in a card system, so everybody can play, and it's one of those things where like there are a lot of rules apparently, but it's very easy to check like what should be happening and kind of like confirm how to continue on. And most of the cards speak for themselves and all that kind of stuff, so there's not a whole lot that you need to look up except for like certain dice rolls and how certain things kind of like how there's a couple of mechanics that are questionable, like in terms of like how they work with one another, but apparently like referring to the rule book like really helps solve that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome, and like I said, as soon as I got some of the characters done, I'll definitely be sure to show them to some of you guys and talk about my experience, because like Sam's talked about or expressed an interest to jumping in on this with me. And like I've got a few other people down here that I'm gonna try to convince to sit down and play some of this with me. I know Kelly said she'd be willing to give it a shot because she played a lot of D&D back in the day.
You should stream it.
Maybe. Actually,
There absolutely is a tab for that. Like you absolutely can stream stuff like that.
Well, I was actually gonna say, Jose, since I know you're like really into tabletop gaming, actually I was gonna say it for both of you guys. If you want to see if we can try to get like a virtual edition kind of going of this for like all
I'm sure it'll be on Tabletop Simulator soon.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
is.
the other thing. Like I'm hoping it will be at some point. Now that it's starting to enter circulation and everything, maybe it will be soon. So.
I've seen some really weird, obscure, like 80s tabletop games on Tabletop Simulator, so it really wouldn't surprise me if that popped up on it. Like in the least.
Word. But yeah, that's Kingdom Death. It's gonna be awesome, I'm sure.
Blood Ocean.
Other than that,